Hey, I'm Ishan,
I'm Ed.
and this is the Underqualified podcast where we talk about business casually.
Today we did two things. We talked about the David protein bar controversy and the Richest in Australia.
We went through every single richest person, top 100 individuals and what they did.
And judged them.
And judged them and made fun of some of them. Okay.
So there's been drama in the consumer packaged goods world. Have you heard of this protein bar called David?
No.
It's like a gold bar and it just says David on it, right?
Yeah.
And it's the founder of RX Bar. They sold that for $600 million. It's like Cliff Bar or like one of those big US. It was like one of the first kind of like Whole Foods bars, I think. And then they sold that for $600 million US, maybe a year ago. And then the guy
protein bar, 600 mil.
Yeah, and then a lot of them went to like Feastables and whatever else and like broke off. But the guy who founded RX Bar made this protein bar called David, and he was like, it's like the best macros in the industry. It's like 28 grams of protein for like fuck all calories, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. They've got some poison. Oh, okay, we see it on the screen.
There you go. 28 grams of protein, 150 calories. So it's like the best macros.
Okay.
What's happened is they made it look really clean with the branding and everything. And they've got obviously great distribution and stuff because he's ex-RX Bar. What happened last week is they raised $75 million, right?
For this,
because it was like really hyped up. Like, this is his next thing, this clean protein, like blah, blah, blah. Like this is what you need.
28 grams of protein for 150 calories, zero sugar. There's got to be other like poison.
So there's this magical poison ingredient called EPG, right?
Okay.
It's made in one manufacturing facility in America called Epig. And David raised $75 million to buy that production facility, basically.
Oh.
So now...
Do they have a patent or something?
Yeah, Epig
that's why they
own the ingredient, they make it, da-da-da-da.
Oh, okay.
And what it does is it's kind of stops it's this weird canola oil, like, derivative thing, scary chemical.
Yeah.
And it stops your body from breaking down fat. So it kind of just passes through you and it doesn't kind of make calories inside you. So it's like no calories. I think it's like 95% of the calories from fat are like gone with this weird ingredient. Anyway, David protein bar raised 75 mil to buy Epig, the production facility. And then there are like 10 other brands that use EPG so that they can have good macros on their protein bars.
Okay.
And now David owns the facility and they're not supplying it to any of them anymore. So they're all suing David and Epig for like creating a monopoly and all this kind of stuff.
Okay. So they wholly bought out this is it EPG?
Yeah.
EPG facility or whatever, which means they inherit all the clients as well.
Yeah.
And then they just completely cut them off so they can have a monopoly on this secret formula. If I understand that correctly.
Everyone else, if they want to have 28 grams of protein, it's going to be like 200 calories or whatever.
Is this the only way to do this?
Yeah. Okay. And then it's this magical thing of it keeps the texture of the protein and keeps the, flavor and stuff good without the calories.
Wow. Okay. So I guess they bought a private business and they still are a private business and they have they don't have a fiduciary duty to supply it. It's not a commodity that's going to feed children and so I'm guessing you've looked more into it. Who do you think has a better case? Them or the people suing them? The previous people that had access to this?
I think the people suing them are down bad because they are like, holy shit. Like they're gonna
have to
they'll have to redo
overnight.
all their packaging. Their main point of competition is always the macros, and they won't be able to compete with David. I think, however, it's a pretty shitty move of David. Like it's pretty crazy. Like they could just keep making their bar. They're selling really well. It's like one of the leading kind of like protein bars independently owned, whatever.
Wait, how long? Do you know how long this has been running for?
Like 6 months.
I actually, now that I think about it, 28 grams, 150 calories. And as long as like the poison isn't so poisonous, I would fucking buy a million of these.
The ingredient list is fucked on it. Like, but it's one of those ones where like, you can, it's like, are you a seed oil person? Are you not? Do you want artificial sweeteners? Do you not? Like, it's if you don't care and you want the protein, it's probably a good option. But they've now got the money to do Huberman. So now Huberman is pumping these David bars.
Oh, no way.
And so they're just absolutely killing the competition
Wait, Lincoln, can we actually order these for the office?
now.
Because the ones that we have in the office are literal poison.
The 45-gram Musashis.
Yeah, is it Musashi
yeah,
or something?
they're fucked.
Why do you say they're poison?
Oh, it just no. When you like eat, so first of all,
how do you get
they're
that much protein
They're
out
like
of that?
400 or 500 calories, and
They're
you get
just
40
thick.
grams of protein, and they're super thick, and you just feel like shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like the protein. Like I'm assuming this is probably not the same protein. Like as in, it's like it's not natural protein from like a natural food source. It's
No.
like manufactured.
And that's the kind of fucked up thing because like even on their website they compare it to like
they compare it to
boiled
like,
cod. But like like a steak, it's like a steak has so much more like micronutrients, sorry, like all the vitamins and amino acids, all that kind of stuff. And then this just doesn't have any of it in it except it's got protein.
Is this expensive? Because I actually think we should order like 100 for the office.
How much are they?
Wow, these
I
look
mean-
kind of good as well.
$40 for 12.
Is that expensive for?
This would be US too.
That's assuming, you're on this. I think I saw today it's a bit more expensive because you got to go through an Australian wholesaler. But it's an interesting thing. Like,
Well, I'm actually sold.
it's a crazy
These
business
would be
move.
no easier to eat than the
Oh,
Musashis. I can
That looks
guarantee
so good.
And they also wouldn't be like.
Wait, what do you
any
mean not
less
easier?
Manufactured than the Musashis.
Yeah,
Like,
but
protein
like-
bars are not a natural product.
Yeah, sure, but this is 150 calories, and the fucking brick that we eat is like 400 calories.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I've looked it up.
I'm
Like
gonna
I've looked
Google
at
it
them.
right now.
No, not the thick ones. They're like 400 calories.
My thing is like, I feel like in 10 years they're gonna find out that all of these weird chemicals they've been putting in these bars to reduce calories have like completely fucked us up. Because like,
But what if?
calories aren't the bad thing necessarily. It's like
Sure.
you should get your protein from eating like whole meals and like normally instead of, but I get it, like after the gym, like you're just trying to get to that like 150 grams a day, like or whatever it is, and you just need like that little push. I get it. Like, but like a shake's probably better. I don't know. It's it's just tricky. It's like a fucking crazy move that this guy's done, and he's completely fucked a bunch of other
Wow, this is okay, Ed. You actually came with a banger
Yeah.
topic because this is so interesting, and I'm sold on this. I'm gonna
does look
buy
good.
some for my apartment, but
See, look,
like-
recommended by Dr. Andrew Huberman.
wow, and he doesn't chill things that are like bad for you, does he?
Let's go to the ingredients.
I'm being influenced at the moment.
So they've got milk protein isolate. So that's just whey, collagen, whey
Egg whites.
protein.
Egg whites are good for you.
And then scroll down on the right, Lincoln. There we go.
This is Musashi.
Is this the brick
This
that
is the
we eat
brick,
though?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wait, this is
330
wait. Hold on, Lincoln. This is the dark chocolate version,
This is the
right?
Look at that
this
list.
is
Yeah,
dark
yeah.
salted caramel.
Yeah. So this is the
45 grams of protein, 1.3 grams of carbs.
okay. The one that's not dark chocolate is it, which is what we have mostly in the office, right? That one's like 400.
We've got every flavor.
Yeah, we've got every flavor. Yeah, we do. But okay. Anyway, as you can see there, that's 330 for 40 grams of protein. But this,
Which one do you want? Milk chocolate?
yeah, milk chocolate
Brownie?
brownie. Yeah, go that one. Let's see how many.
Look at what's in that
calories.
though. What the fuck?
309. It's got less.
Okay, I'm an idiot. Don't worry. I thought it was 400.
It's,
Okay,
It's got more protein and
It-
like double the carbs, sure. The calories, sure. But
oh wait, this
Double
isn't
protein.
Even, this isn't
So
even
it's actually
that
the
great.
same. It's the same macros.
Wait, David's isn't that great then?
that-
Maybe.
that's what I was trying to get across.
I think
Oh.
that
It's
thing
the same
like
shit.
it's the same shit. And then can I see the David ingredients? Like what is it? Is their thing kind of like less ingredients?
I see the EPG modified plat fat. Sorry.
Plat fat.
Plant
I
fat.
guess those ingredients aren't actually horrible.
Wait, maybe this is
Like-
maybe he's onto something. Are we just selling? For
But
this
like
guy?
seriously, what is like maltitol, glycerin,
Mm.
allulose, acetate, potassium? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I you know what? I love the whole health boom, and this is like perfect for people like that get easily influenced.
Oh, and then
Like-
you
like
put
me.
Huberman on it, and it's like okay,
You attach a
let me
health
just buy it. Yeah.
influencer, and they should fucking get okay. If they got who's the Who's the guy that's like 20 years old, but he's actually like 60?
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. He's not actually 60.
I don't think he would touch this shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't, right? He's like
Yeah.
such a. But if he did,
Oh,
this would sell like
he's probably got
$100
he's probably got a price, right?
million. No, but he's already like a billionaire.
True.
So-
What did he found? Square or Stripe?
No,
or
he
Braintree?
founded Braintree, which is like a Stripe payment processor thing. His new company makes like his Blueprint thing. I think makes probably like $100 million, $200 million. But, yeah. Wait, too sweet and mushy texture. Do not love it. It's a bit
Bit of a
I mean,
choir for me to eat this flavor.
I will not trust that.
Choir.
Look,
The website just took us away from the reviews.
yeah, maybe the program.
They've and they've reset it to be the good ones again.
that is
That's
interesting.
Crazy.
No, okay, that's
I think it's yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like not a good thing to do in the industry. It's like you're meant to compete in like
yeah. So
you
back
know,
to the topic. Yeah, like
you're meant to
they
compete in marketing and on shelf and who you hire and all that kind of stuff. And then it's like, is it crossing a line to be buying your competitors' manufacturing plant and cutting them out? I know people like this happens all the time. It happened with
yeah. This is business, right? Business is a sport, and
if you're playing within the legal rules, you can. But there was this other coconut water brand years ago called Zico Coconut Water, and they were manufacturing in Puerto Rico or something, or Costa Rica. I can't remember, one of those like kind of Latin American places where there's heaps of coconuts, and Pepsi bought their entire manufacturing plant and was like, "See ya."
right. Well,
They're
this
like,
is
"Fuck."
this kind of leads into if you are someone that's trying to take out your competitors, people can do it through this way, where you can look at the source of their like suppliers or whatever, and then like buy them out and cut it. Like this is one way of doing it. Another way is like regulatory capture, where you start like lobbying in the government, and this is when you're competing in an industry where there's not as much regulatory clarity. So then, if you have all the resources, you can then adapt to the framework that gets adapted or adopted in the government, and then you can not price out, but all the new innovative people can no longer compete in your industry because you need a license and you need this and this, and you've sort of there's a lot of ways to do that. If it's all legal, some people are fine with it. I think in general, it might be a bigger opportunity to keep clients. And if this EPG thing's the next big thing, to
make money off that.
Yeah, to make money off the world starts adopting, and businesses are formed in Brazil and this place, and they have to license it from you or whatever.
And like David doesn't want to have to carry
they've done the math.
the weight of like if it works in protein drinks, if it works in protein chips, like whatever else. David doesn't want to have all the SKUs available.
You're limiting yourself,
and it's like let other people do the innovation. David advertises to a certain kind of like, I feel like it's a more like male demographic, especially with the human thing. It's like probably good to have a female demographic high protein bar thing that's like more female focused, and it's kind of just I don't know, it's just like you're cutting the market off.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to continue following David, and I might buy some just to try some. But
I wonder if Musashi uses that weird ingredient, because they've got pretty good macros.
Yeah, okay. I initially thought those
they
the
were
Mac
smashing
were
it.
amazing, but it's not that different. Maybe we don't need to order.
Because I think that was their whole thing, is like clean macros. It's
their
like, actually,
branding is kind of cool, like the gold chocolate bar and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. That's.
I mean, Quest could have bought the factory as well, right?
I know. Or like,
there's a bunch of players I could have bought. So like,
Quest is fucking
I wonder why.
massive.
So maybe they just made a good business decision. I mean, maybe
Or
cutting off
EPG's
all
not
their
that.
customers is a bad
important.
business decision, but
Yeah, because they've just effectively bought a manufacturing facility that.
Well, they burned their B2B customers, and they're
Yeah.
trying to absorb all their B2C, like all the consumer or like direct to consumer and blah
or
blah
they're
blah.
just going to renegotiate at a higher price.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
freaking tricky.
Freaking
This is
I don't know. I'd be so pissed off if I was another one of the other brands. Like, I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, I wonder what I mean if they're reliant. Yeah, this might if they're wholly reliant on this EPG thing. Like maybe there's other ways to do their product and it's like 10-20% shittier.
Yeah.
But then they lose that competitive edge.
If I was a competitor, I would start researching EPG and find something and just make something. You know, remember when that study came out about like aspartame being like carcinogenic? Whatever?
Yeah.
I'd be funding some research like that, like kind of big tobacco playbook of let's fund
you
it
can,
and,
you can fight
and
back. Yeah.
say it's really unhealthy and actually like we didn't want to use that anymore. And
There's a
blah,
lot of protein bar competitors.
fucking
Like,
I don't know how you
when you
would.
go to the protein section, there's like 100 different.
Seriously.
Or maybe there's holdcos that own all the different brands, and it looks like it's 100 people competing, but maybe it's just 3 big.
I think it
companies
is. It's
competing.
fucking Kellogg and like whoever else. What's it called? What's the who's
Wait,
owns
Kellogg?
Milo? Kellogg
Kellogg?
Kellogg is huge.
Yeah.
Nestle.
Nestle,
They're
that's
massive
that's
in
a
that
big
space.
one. Yeah, I'm sure they own a bunch of. Man, those are all like very evil.
And then there's one
companies,
more
right?
that's so big and crazy. Yeah, I forgot. I think Pepsi have like they've got a headquarters in like some shithole place in America, and they've got like some of the most expensive art
Yum
in
Brands?
the world.
Aren't they Yum Brands? They own like Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Like there's a holdco called Yum Brands that I think owns Pepsi and like Domino's and Pizza Hut, and
Pepsi's
it's all
the top
one.
of the chain, I think.
Ah,
Oh, did you
Okay.
see Dave's Hot Chicken got acquired?
wait, it did?
Yes.
Wait,
I think
I've
2
never
days ago.
tried it, but I've heard of it when I was.
It got
in the
acquired by
States.
the owners of.
Wait, so Drake made a bag?
He must have.
Because Drake is a owner in Dave's Hot
It
Chicken.
got sold for $1 billion.
No way!
Yeah. Yeah, and it's Armenian owned, so all the Armenians on my reels were like really happy. About
Wait,
it.
what?
Pretty crazy.
So Dave's Hot Chicken,
Popped off.
it's just like hot chicken tenders.
Chicken
right?
jockey. Yeah.
I think they I think a business like that only could work in the Uber Eats DoorDash era
Oh yeah.
because I I need to explain it, but that's like chicken fingers or tenders or whatever.
Chickens don't have fingers.
No, you know what chicken fingers are,
Yeah.
right? They so easy to like produce and put in a little fucking carton and
Just
then
Bang it out.
it's like slop.
I
on
forgot
demand.
who who bought it. It was either Subway or
Wait,
Pizza Hut.
really?
Like one of those big kind of groups.
I didn't know they were that big. $1 billion?
I where even are they available? Like
I think just
I've never
the US.
been to a Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken. Lincoln, can we please get the website for
Pull up
Dave's,
Dave's
Hot
Hot
Chicken?
Chicken, please.
Sold to a
Huh?
private equity firm,
Oh, of
Roark
course.
Capital, in a deal valued at around $1 billion.
Wow.
That is crazy. Wait, there might be more of these because, like, I also think Travis Kalanick, whatever, the Uber
That
guy.
Football guy. Oh
No, Uber guy.
Oh,
no, not
fucking-
Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Not Travis Kelce. Yeah.
The guy who founded Uber, he went on to so you got like fired or left Uber or whatever, and then
For being an evil person.
did he do like sexually
Yeah.
assault someone?
Nah, I think he was just like he created like a horrible environment and heaps of sexual assaults and things happened and nothing was done. Like people.
Did you watch the Uber like show? Was it
so.
Jordan?
I read the
Joseph
book.
Gordon-Levitt was like Travis Kalanick. Anyway, we're going. This is like so
Yeah,
much ADHD.
He like bullied. He was like bullying people, and they had like full like Wolf of Wall Street like chanting and like whatever bullshit.
Anyway,
Subway owner.
Anyway, the guy who founded Uber found his next big venture was called Cloud Kitchens, and that
That's right,
powered
yeah.
things like Dave's Hot Chicken and like just people on Uber Eats, like providing the infrastructure so you don't have to have an entire storefront. You can just have a kitchen in the city for cheap rent.
Slop shop.
And so you can produce slop. I mean, his whole thing is that they are producing healthy food to deliver to people. But I could be getting this wrong. Dave's Hot Chicken, I know, has retail locations, but I'm assuming I would be surprised if Uber Eats and DoorDash wasn't like half of their business.
Wow. So they started as a pop-up in a Los Angeles parking lot, and they now have 400 restaurants worldwide. Drake invested. He gives away hot chicken sliders every day on his birthday. That's like
Oh.
the Saudi prince who frees like 100 of the indentured like slave workers every year on his birthday.
You're lying.
Look it
You're
up. Ling Min.
lying.
Every year on his birthday, the Saudi guy lets 100 of those guys whose like passports have been taken out. He lets them
I
go
don't even
home.
want to comment on that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow, congratulations to, I really want to try Dave's Hot Chicken now.
Congratulations to Dave.
I've heard about it so much, but well, those the founders of Dave's Hot Chicken, they must be like that's such an insane story.
Do
They
it in
started
8 years too.
8 years for a fast food joint and to sell it for $1 billion.
And to not have any, like, you're selling chicken. Like, you're not, there's nothing.
And they've got a cool person like Drake repping the chicken and like.
Because, like, you know, you understand like a Chipotle or something that like brings a new format.
I want you to guess how much Chipotle's worth.
Oh, it's silly. Because remember we did this with the GOAG. It's like multiple billion, right? It's like 20 billion or something. It's crazy.
You're saying 20 billion?
What are you guessing?
I'm gonna guess it's 100 billion.
All right, Lincoln, pull it up. Chipotle market cap.
Chipotle market. This is the most like insane podcast.
Google AI says approximately 67.46 billion.
67.
What did
Yeah.
you say? 100?
I said 100.
30.
Yeah, okay, we're both kind of close.
We're literally in the middle. Yeah,
We're both kind of close. But isn't that crazy? Wait, food is actually like a decent business.
people gotta eat, bruv.
People gotta eat, and there's easier ways to eat, and
67 billion as of June 3rd, but it's decreased by 22% in the last year.
yeah, I think it was like 100 billion or something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, people gotta eat. I think I've spent $10,000 on Uber Eats in the last year or something like that. Like it's really bad because I just Uber Eats. I don't. I've cooked here and there, but
Oh, I've heard some diabolical numbers from some YouTubers and things of just like,
oh, I can imagine.
because they're just
those
like you know,
guys.
whatever, like they just they'll be at the office late or something and they just order like six meals for like them and their employees and shit, and then it's like they just like, I've heard tallies at like 100K plus on
And
Uber
you're
Eats.
so price insensitive, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't care that it costs $10 or $12 to deliver. Like if I want this food, like I'll like, and it's going to come quickly. I'm willing to now. Like I guess some people might not be as price sensitive, but like generally, I think the general public is okay with it because I swear it used to cost like $5 or $4 to deliver, and it's gone up to like $8 or $10,
the
and people don't
fucking-
care.
So like
And Uber keeps printing money.
me and my girlfriend were getting Vietnamese food from our favorite place in St. Kilda, and we looked up like, well, I get on Uber Eats, blah blah blah, and we're like, this feels expensive. Like it was like way too much for what it was. And then we looked up the menu for pickup, and it was like that they have just increased their price 30% on the menu, and then Uber adds a 30% charge on top of that. So then it ends up being like crazy inflated, and it almost makes you be like, actually, that's like not worth getting anymore.
Yeah, because you're right. Like they either mark up the delivery fee or they mark up the actual fucking food.
Yeah, they
and
mark up
it's
the
like,
food.
Yeah, but it's I don't know.
And then you
Like
don't really care because it's like, oh, it's just gonna be here in 20 minutes. Let's do it.
I remember like ordering food a few years ago, and it would like as a broke uni student or whatever, and it would cost like $15 delivered or something, and now I'm like paying $40 to $50 for a meal.
Yeah, you're like, how
like-
did this one thing be? Well, tell you what's fuck. LA is crazy.
Yeah,
I
imagine
remember
this
I
is
got,
just
like,
we're talking from an
I got
Australian
like a
perspective.
steak
but-
bowl from Sweet Green when I was there last time, and it was like 37 US.
No, yeah, fucking America is actually cooked.
It's
Like,
fucked.
Whereas, like, when I was like in Vegas or something a few months ago, and I got Taco Bell delivered, and I was super fucking hungry and I got like, I would literally say maybe 8 different items, and I swear delivered in US dollars it was like $12, like which is like $18 Australian.
I think
So,
there's
like-
hacks over there. Like if you want anything healthy for your fucked, Taco Bell,
Yeah,
anything
like
like that.
slop is cheap, and
Taco Bell's good though. Taco Bell's good.
Yeah, is it good? I don't ever have it. I never have it here.
No, I don't have it here.
I'm for Rowan usually does like the annotations or like the where
Yeah,
like
good
what
luck.
what we talk about. I don't think you should do it for this episode
does
because
his
we've
Coke
talked about
say?
like 30 different
Sneakerhead.
things in like 10 minutes.
Sneakerhead.
We might not do it for this one, but
what's your plan?
oh yeah. So okay, I think first half of the episode is that. Second half, well, my idea was we just go. The rich list came out a few days ago the
Let's fucking
Australian
do it.
rich list, and I just wanted to go through each like
Yeah,
billionaire.
okay. Pull
and
it up,
just-
Lincoln.
Wait, should Lincoln do it or yeah, maybe Lincoln does it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
a great idea. It's like a kind of Oscars viewing party or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's just like let's just go through from bottom to top and just very quickly each person what we like. Maybe we roast them. Maybe we.
I think we go
compliment
bottom
them.
to top, Lincoln. I'm not gonna look, so I don't know who's the top.
Yeah, okay. So this is on the AFR, which is an Australian publication.
Yes.
And every single year they release the top 100, I think, or maybe 200 richest individuals in Australia. And I think they do a young one as well. So there's one that's just whoever has the most money, and then there's
It's also tricky
under
because it's
41.
whoever wants to be publicly like listed. You know, because
I think for the young one, it's for whoever wants to be publicly listed because I know plenty of MFers that
Rich
are
motherfuckers.
not on that list, and they're way richer than all those people. But on this one, on the one that's the entirety of Australia, a lot of these billionaires, their businesses have matured where they either have a lot of publicity or they're publicly listed
You can
companies,
count how much
and so you
shares
can
they've got.
literally just see how much shares. So I think this one's actually a lot more accurate.
Right, let's go.
All right, Lincoln. All right, number 100.
Big
to
fan.
be to be number 100 on the list, you have to be worth 1.7 billion dollars
I'm a
Australian.
big fan of Yi Lipe.
All right, and his name is Yi Lipe. Can we, and then Lincoln for each one, can we just click into them? You just click on that. See that arrow thing on the next to their wealth? Yeah, and then it drops down. Okay. So Yi came to Australia in 1980 and he ran a grocery and garment business. He made his fortune. Today his wealth is dominated by Super Ocean Group development firm, and his shares are in Shanghai. Okay.
Right, so Chinese property money. Good on
Chinese
you,
property
Yi
money.
Lipe.
Nice. Congratulations to Yi Lipe. I mean, for some of these people, we just won't know, and we won't say anything.
Yeah, I've got no fucking idea.
All
about
right,
Yi Lipe.
99. Okay, Ralph Sarich, 1.72 billion.
Oh, imagine
Ooh.
imagine being like 10 mil short of, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's kind of. This guy's also property.
that's awesome. He invented a 2-stroke engine for General Motors
Oh wow.
and then property development. Okay, it's everything's fucking property, isn't it?
Well, Australia, you know the saying property or whatever, like Australia's fucking.
Property.
All right, let's go. 98. Oh, a woman.
She's
Our
a
first woman.
She's a whatchamacallit?
She's in retail.
Sports girl. Yeah.
Wait, what sports girl? She's worth
She bought
1.72 billion?
Sports girl in the 80s. Oh no, 2003. Yeah.
Wait, she bought it from her dad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna. I think
but
most
she
of the
she like
list-
revolutionized sports girl and like Australian retail for like women's retail in that like kind of teen to young woman.
Maybe I've seen sports girl. Wow.
Yeah,
So-
and then, so she invented like the sports girl bag thing and whatever, and then she's a billionaire as well because of family. I think.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so there's gonna be some inheritance people, but I want to give her her flowers because maybe her dad started it and it wasn't as like big, and then she made it big.
yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh well, congratulations. I mean, that's basically kind of self-made.
It's like first generation starts, the second generation grows. that
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
thing.
I respect that. Okay. Next person, 97, Terry, Zanaris, and yeah. Okay.
We need to
and
skip
Arthur.
these guys. They're just property and logistics.
1.73 billion, and they're also property. Oh no, is it property industry? Whatever. All right, let's continue on the list. Raymond Barrow and Rhonda
How
Barrow.
can you have two people? How does that work?
1.73 billion.
Surely you got to split that in half. So
Yeah,
they don't make the
split in
list.
half. Sorry, Raymond.
Yeah, this is a combined. I mean, no, but what? They're either brothers or they're husband and wife.
Okay, so these people have landfill, which was on fire in Melbourne's West and got them in trouble with the environmental regulator. They sound like good people.
Okay, let's. All right, 95, 1.74 billion. Kahil Sahin and family, they made their money in retail, a bunch of petrol stations and convenience stores.
Wow, they fled Lebanon for Palestine during the Arab-Israeli war, and they settled in South Australia.
Wow, that's
And
an
he couldn't
amazing
find a
story.
job, so he bought a service station. Wow.
Wait, that's an incredible story. Shout out to Khalil Sahin. Oh, sorry, Shahin. All right, 94, Arthur Laundy, 1.75 billion property.
Oh, he's like a pub boss.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Bunch of
big
pubs.
thing in
That's
Australia.
the thing, yeah, isn't it?
That's
Especially in New South Wales. I feel like and then they put a couple pokies in them. and you've got a really good business. They're effectively casino operators, those guys.
Yeah,
And
they are. Yeah.
casinos and real estate.
I've met a lot of people that own holdcos that they just own pubs, and pubs isn't the actual business. The actual business is the poker machines.
Yeah.
And they're worth so you'll own 7 pubs, and that business is worth $200 million. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
and it ain't making money from the Palmers.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. 93, Sam Towers. By the way, we don't know any of these people so far, right? Like, we've never heard of any of these.
If it's property, we just skip. I feel like 95 of these people.
Yeah,
because
because it's fucking
property.
Australia. But, okay, Italian immigrant, founded properties. Okay, yep, cool.
Yep.
Okay, 92. By the way, every single one of these people are like 90 years old.
Yes.
Like, there's not. Okay.
Property
Roach,
development.
Imelda. Okay, another woman. Imelda
Nice, go
Roach.
Imelda.
Retail, 1.76 bill. Property development. Okay. She inherited her wealth, or I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, from her husband. Late husband. So her husband's actually passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Okay. Sandy Oatley.
Nutrimetics is the key point in that one.
What's that? What's
You never heard of
Nutrimetics?
Nutrimetics?
No.
That's like pre-online shopping, like skincare type. Like people would have Nutrimetics parties. You know how like Tupperware parties were a thing.
Oh, and
Maybe I want to
parties.
clarify.
It's-
she didn't inherit it from her husband. I think she started it with her husband.
She's basically a pyramid scheme.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
And they brought it to Australia. Yeah, nice, nice.
Nutrimetics is like Tupperware and like the Thermomix. It's like, oh, buy all this product from us, and then you go and host parties.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. All right, let's continue. Sandy Oatley and family, 91, $1.77 billion. Property as well. All right, let's
And
continue.
inherited.
Whoa, 90, Tim Roberts, 1.78 billion, and property as well.
And Res, yeah, that was a big one.
Okay. 89, John Richards, 1.94 billion. Ooh, we're getting up there.
JJ's Waste and Recycling. You've seen that.
Have I?
It's like competitor to the Vizzies, I think.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. John Richards. Waste. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
God,
Dale,
our industry is so boring here, isn't it?
Australia is fucked.
Mining, property, and waste.
88, Lucky 88, 1.94 billion. Dale Elphinstone, mining. Okay, this is the first miner that we've got.
Oh, you're a miner.
Well, yeah, okay.
Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what you're saying, man.
Probably a miner.
Okay, congrats. Oh!
You know who he is?
Whoa, number 87.
He's GYG,
Sam
motherfucker, or the other one?
87.
Zambrero.
1.97 billion. Sam Prince, and he's young too. He's like 40, I think.
He's cool. I like him.
Wow, he's
Sam
young
Prince,
and he's person of color.
come on the podcast.
Well, Sam Prince, honestly, yeah, hospitality. Okay, so this guy founded Zambrero. Now he does a bunch
And
of
he
other.
was a doctor.
Oh my god. Okay, this is Australia. This is what Australia should be.
This guy's awesome.
Wow, congratulations, Sam Prince.
Was Sam Prince the one that was a doctor, or was that the
No,
other one?
Read
No,
that
he
21-year-old
was.
medical student when he founded Zambrero.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the one I got confused for the GYG motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right,
remember that.
86. Paul Salteri, 1.97 billion. Investment.
Imagine making all your money from some fucking random shit that is not relevant anymore.
That's a defense arm of 10x.
Oh,
So wait,
nice.
like
Some kind of
war?
war machine they sold for $700 million.
All right,
He sold a death bot. Nice.
All right, Peter Gunn is number 85, also 2 billion.
He was a truck driver.
Whoa, and transport company. Okay, we need those. Those are important. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, okay. So transport,
And
like
now
truck
he owns
driving.
a gondola on the Mornington Peninsula. It's crazy.
Wow. All right, we'll continue. Paul Ladera,
And we're at 1.98 billion now.
84, number 84. Should we like skip or should we just keep going?
Let's go to like top 20, honestly.
Nah, we should go, maybe like top.
Oh, he owns Primo.
Wait, what's Primo's the
Fucking ham and salami and
fucking-
shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
What they acquired it. Well, someone bought it off him for 1.4 billion.
Wow.
Wow. Nice. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, 83.
This guy looks awesome. He looks
Wait,
like he
should we
plays
skip
poker.
or should we keep going? This is gonna take a long time.
He's a beef baron.
We're just gonna have to speed up.
Let's speed up. Let's
And if you recognize one, we'll talk about him. How about that?
okay, Trevor Lee, he's got a cowboy, he's wearing a cowboy hat in his photo. 2 billion agriculture. Don't know him, but congratulations. 82, Maha Sinnathamby, 2.01 billion property.
City maker born into poverty in Malaysia.
Wow.
bought the land. He's just a developer. Yeah.
Chris Wallen, 2 bill, mining. Congratulations. Chris Morris, finance and technology, 2.11 billion. Computer share. I know what computer share is.
He owned 5% of
Computer share. So wait, computer share is worth that much. Computer share is, and he owns a casino or something.
Cheeky.
He owns a casino in Townsville. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
tourism and hospitality.
Computer shares are how your shares are like stored,
and like processed, right?
and like processed and stuff. It's like the back end for company shares and stuff like that.
Alan Ridge looks like some kind of
Alan
like
Ridge,
the guy that started
79,
Tetris or something.
2 billion in investment. Okay. Interesting. Michael Hintz, 78, 2.12 billion in finance.
Holy shit, they sent a whole lot of
Oh
yapping
my
for
God,
him. Fucking hell.
That's a page.
All right, he just owns shit. Yeah. 400,000 hectares of farmland.
Land. Oh
That's
my God.
fucked.
That is insane. Yeah, that's. Oh, Robin Kuda, shout out. 2.13 billion. No, legit shout out because he is also he was born in Bangladesh. I'm from Bangladesh.
Let's go.
He's young. He's maybe 40 or something, and he's worth 2 billion. And I think he's a beneficiary of the AI boom because his thing is data centers, and he sold his company for like $20 billion to BlackRock or Blackstone.
Holy shit.
So this guy's honestly like underrated.
He's year-on-year change. He's 42%. He's added 700 million in the last year.
Yeah, this guy is like a legend, a new legend. People don't really know about him. He doesn't really do much press. So I actually have heard of this. This is the first guy I've heard of on this list so far. So shout out. Okay, Russell Withers, 76, 2 billy, retail. Wait, what's this?
They sold a 7-Eleven convenience store chain.
Wait, to Japan. Wait, hold on. They sold 7-Eleven convenience store chain for 1.71 billion to Japanese parent group 7-Eleven.
I think they bought it.
In Australia.
They were like the first franchise here or whatever.
In Australia, and then they sold it to.
I've met one of them. The daughter, his daughter or something.
Oh.
Yeah, they're nice. They're funny.
Wow, nice. Okay, Theo Andrea Canos. Sorry if I'm butchering some of the names. Property. Okay, yeah. Okay, property. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you bought a house in the 60s and you're a billionaire now.
Avi Silva, 2.25 billion, number 74 on the list.
Petroleum.
Petroleum? Nice. Okay, Jonathan Munns, manufacturers, 2.25 billion, 73. Plumbing. Wow.
It's kind of amazing. There's so many immigrants.
Yeah, it's
That's amazing.
Yep, that's how the world.
Like, it's like, you look at this, it's like, in terms of immigration, it's like, they've actually just brought our entire economy. Like, what else would have, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. All right, Eddie Hirsch, number 72, 2.27 billion, retail. Oh, the same thing as the guy
same
below.
fucker, yep.
So he's probably the business partner of the same guy,
We
Petroleum.
know her.
Gretel Packer, famous
Packer's-
father, Kerry Packer, and brother of James Packer, media and casino mogul. Yeah, nice.
Ballin'. Absolutely ballin'.
We love the Packer people, the Packer family. Paul Little, he did investment and property and logistics. So that's what, diversified.
Oh,
he's the
he
chancellor.
bought Toll.
He bought toll.
It's like, is that like toll roads?
Oh, fuck this guy then. This is the guy that like tolls
fuck you. I give you $3 every fucking time I go.
Yeah, this is how he's so rich. It's because we fucking
Dog.
pay him so much.
They're the
Everyone
ones
does.
that just sold that estate in Toorak for the new property record in Melbourne.
for Eddie.
No. This is after. It was like 150 million.
So Eddie's got to spend it again to get the record back.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sucks.
It like
These
sold
people.
maybe like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
insane. Well, congratulations, Paul Little. By the way, I don't want to be mean,
I'm
but
trying
these
to make
people,
Paul big.
these people are so old.
And they're so old and boring.
Okay, number 69.
Oh yeah, I know these fuckers.
Wait, you actually do? John Casella, 2.38
Oh, no,
billion
I know
agriculture.
of them.
Oh, okay. What do they do?
Yellowtail. So they just
Oh, wine.
print money exporting cheap Australian wine to California and China and whatever else. And so then they've just expand. They own all the vineyards and the land. It's just a huge thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they sold 7,000 hectares of vineyards to a Canadian superannuation fund. So it seems like so far, the way to make property in Australia is to be 80 years old right now, right? And then buy as much land as you possibly can, or be an awesome doctor and start Zambrero.
You said the way to become a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Number 68, Dick Honan is a manufacturer. The biggest producer of ethanol.
Wow.
Wow.
It
okay.
kind of feels like hey, look who's number 66.
Yeah, hold on. 67, Nigel Austin. Founded Cotton On Retail, $2.24 billion.
He seems young.
Yeah, he looks young. I'm going to guess he's like 40s or 50s. Wow, $2.24 billion. And Cotton On is a respectable brand.
And he started it in a Geelong
Or
market.
do they do any like child labor? No.
Their products are very they're disposable.
Fast
clothing.
fashion
It's very-
type thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
maybe
I think
we don't want
they've
to
moved more.
We don't want to
that.
slander. We're not This is just an assumption. It's based on nothing. All right. Okay, number 66, Tim Heath. I know Tim personally. I've spent some time with him.
Could have updated his photo.
He is the he's like the guy that started crypto gambling.
Yeah, and
He's
lives
basically
in
the guy that, like,
Estonia.
Yeah, and he's from Melbourne, now lives in Estonia, or like whatever. His businesses are in Estonia, and yeah, like he's $2.46 billion.
And
wow.
he moved to Dubai after he was reportedly
I didn't know if that was public. Okay, so he moved to Dubai, and then and then he got kidnapped. Or he got attempted kidnapped, and he like beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, he fucked them up and they
It's
couldn't get him.
actually like such an insane story. He's probably he's lived such a like crazy life. And honestly, he's a really great guy. From all the times I've spent with him, he's just a nice Australian bloke. Okay, 65, Bob L.
Okay,
2.48
private developer.
billion. Property, yeah. Snooze first. All right, 64, Nick Politis.
Wow, car dealerships.
Car dealerships, retail, nice. Okay. John and Michael Borg, number 63, 2.6 billion. Manufacturers, what do they do?
Borg manufacturing.
Timber.
They manufacture Borgs.
Timber manufacturing. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Hope Reinhardt Welker. This is Gina. Sorry, Gina Reinhardt's daughter, I'm assuming. Right? Is it?
Yeah.
$2.6 billion.
Not sure how this all breaks down because, like, yeah, I don't know. How that
all right,
works.
61 is Gina Reinhardt.
Yeah.
I'm guessing another daughter of Gina Reinhardt.
That was a whole big drama, wasn't it? That whole like family. That was like a whole thing, and
Oh my god, the Reinhardts are like dominating the list right now.
well, because they all have the same wealth because they split it up.
Yeah. Bianca Reinhardt, which is I'm guessing again like a daughter of.
Yeah. See, I think what happened was Gina, kept the money from her kids.
But they're still worth like $3 billion each.
Yeah. But
50,
they had to fight her in court. Sam Alter, anonymous.
Yeah, 59, 2.68 billion. He made his money in retail. All right.
Yeah, boring. Nice.
Okay, Sam Camilleria and family. Food services. What food?
Steggles, so chickens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all. Wait, Steggles and Lilydale. They own a fucking monopoly.
It's actually crazy. It almost feels like an oligarchy where it's like, oh yeah, the chicken guy is a billionaire, the wood guy is a billionaire, this guy's
right?
it's like it's kind of really boring.
That's a good insight. John Hancock, which is also Gina Reinhardt related.
Son or some shit, daughter's husband or something.
$2.3 billion. 56. David and Vicky Teo, which I've was doing a fund with their son. They started TPG and they have an incredible story.
That's crazy.
So yeah, shout out to David and Vicky Teo. Shout out to Jack Teo. All right, number 55, Andrew Budzinski, 2.83 billion in finance.
OG Forex trader.
Oh wow, I can't believe.
Oh, he sold CFDs. That's awesome.
That's okay. Wait, did he have an exchange or he was actually like a trader?
I think he was like a plus 500 guy.
Oh wait, started international capital markets. Yeah. Wait. Oh, okay, it's an exchange. Yeah. Okay.
So he's like plus 500. He sells CFDs
it's like,
and just rinses people.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's quasi gambling, I guess. Okay, Tony Perch and family. Perch. Agriculture, 2.86 billion. Dairy, I think. All right. Dennis.
He looks like his fucking teeth are about to fall out.
Yeah.
Next one.
No, we can't. We can't.
Next guy.
All right.
These fuckers teared up the old Oran Park Raceway, which was an awesome racetrack, and developed it.
So wait, do you hate them, Lincoln?
Well,
We don't want to make an enemy out
Lincoln
of these
say
billionaires.
you
sad,
hate
sad to
Tony
lose a good
Parrish.
Australian racetrack. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Wait, his name's so familiar. Have I met this guy? I don't know. Okay, Dennis.
Hello, boy.
Dennis.
Where are you from?
Dennis Bastas, number 53, worth 2.93 billion. Manufacturing and retail. What was the MKO Beauty? Is that like a makeup thing?
Spotted an opportunity for better access to generic pharmaceuticals in Australia, so that's probably
cool.
pretty wholesome.
Nice.
Or
yeah.
it could be evil pharmaceuticals.
Nah, generics is good. Generics
Oh,
is just cheap as fuck. Yeah.
generics. Okay.
Good on you, Dennis Bastos.
All right,
You get the
we
ticket of
like him. We
approval.
like him. All right, Chris Thomas, 52, 2.97 billion. Agriculture, one of the largest meat processors, Thomas Foods.
Oh, he looks like he could process some meat, I reckon.
All right, let's get they all look the same, like each one.
Can you imagine getting all these guys in a room? Like, how much food you would need for them?
All right, well,
Like,
John,
this is so... it's just fucking property. Your next guy.
John Van Lestat is property 3. Okay, we've cracked it to 3 billion. So if you want to make it to 51st richest person in Australia,
You
have to-
only need $3
you
billion.
need $3 billion. And they are like commercial landlords.
You only need to own all the land in Australia.
All right, number 50. We're halfway. $3 billion property. This guy looks kind of young though. Like he looks like he's in his like 40s, maybe 50s. And he flipped houses and stuff. Is it? No, pub and hotel. Okay, so gambling. Oh, I've heard about this guy. This guy is gambling. He owns a bunch of fucking pokey machines and shit.
Good on him.
And
Doing
no.
the
But
God's work.
apparently he's like dodgy or something.
No,
apparently
there's
he's
another.
shady.
There's another one. He's potentially not the shady one.
Okay, yeah.
There's
I don't
another shady
Alright.
Sydney one who's been in the press recently. There's like lots of public
Ah.
knowledge about him being completely bankrupt.
All right, number 49. A bunch of
Westfield.
women. They own Westfield. Inherited Westfield. $3 billion. Betty,
Good on
Monica.
them for inheriting Westfield.
Number 48. Manny Stool. He does toys in Melbourne. He does the Mr. Beast toys. Do you know what? Wait, what?
Click the fucking thing. Moose toys.
Yeah, but I asked.
Yeah, because the CEO or something, we were talking to him.
I asked him to come on the podcast. He doesn't. He was like, and then his assistant was like, "Yeah, he'll come on."
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened.
Mr. Beast mentioned.
Yeah, interesting. No, I really like this guy.
He's really
It's wholesome,
it's one of those. You're like, there's a multi-billion-dollar toy business in Melbourne, and you don't even hear
and
about
he's been
it.
running it for like 100. I think he's literally 100 years old. No, I'm actually being serious.
Holy shit! We want to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, well, no, I think I don't know who knows.
No, I think
It was the CEO. The CEO.
yeah.
He's Manny Still's a founder of it.
Lachlan Murdoch. We know what he did.
we know what the Murdoch family, blah blah blah. You know, media.
He's I think Lachlan Murdoch's trying to be a bit more like ethical and nice, but yeah.
So he's a son of Rupert Murdoch.
Roop.
And you know a part of the Fox Corporation. Blah blah.
Sam Chong.
Okay, number 46. Sam Chong,
Coal.
3.3
He
million.
coax coal.
Okay.
Nice. Mining. Chinese guy mining in Queensland.
45. Ki Chi Wong and family, 3.4 billion, also mining.
Fortescue Metals
Fort-
and logging.
Early investor in Fortescue. Okay, one of Australia's biggest publicly listed companies.
Rupert.
44 is Prudence McLeod.
McLeod.
McLeod. Oh, daughter
Yeah.
of Rupert Murdoch. So I didn't see that.
Yeah, look, I think I would have a legal battle. I think potentially, now I don't want to be spreading rumors or anything, but I think there's public knowledge that she was potentially like a daughter of like not his first wife, and then she got kind of cut out of a will or something. There was some weird stuff going on, and then big legal battle. But I'd fight for 3.5 billion.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd have a
yeah.
crack.
And then investment private group, blah blah blah. All right.
She made 300 mil. Good on her.
Oh, she actually did. Okay, congratulations. Maybe she's a smart one of the family.
Yeah,
So-
she's invested
Does
well.
say her private investment group.
Good on you, Prudence.
Wow. All right. We love successful women. 43. Chow Chak Wing. Sorry.
That's fucked up.
That's fine. I said it in
That's
a fucked
fucked
up
up.
way. I said it in a fucked up way. 3.72 billion made the money in property.
Boring. Yep.
Okay. Number 42, Michael Hodgson. 3.72 billion property as
Farming
well.
and wool. Jesus Christ! Like, for fuck's sake, Australia.
41 is Sam Kennard and family.
And it's self-storage. That's awesome.
Oh,
that's
that's
worth
cool.
4 fucking billion.
Wow. Congratulations to Sam Kennard. Storage facilities and stuff.
Oh, okay. It owns the land beneath its sites. That is fucking smart.
That is that's the
Basically
McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's strategy. McDonald's owns the reason why McDonald's is worth so much as well is because they own all the land of the
Friggin' Catholic Church proper thing as well.
And then you rent it back to the fucking
Dogs.
store runners.
Yeah.
Franchisees.
Yeah, it's very smart. Number 40,
Hui Wing Mao.
worth 3.8 billion in property as well. So we should just keep going. Gary, number 39, Gary
It's
Harvey,
Harvey Norman, bruv.
and Katie Page. Yeah, Harvey Norman. Congratulate 3.82 billion.
Harvey
True.
Norman's a pretty sketchy.
They are?
Yeah. They're the ones that got
Man,
a bunch
they
of money from the government during COVID
yes.
because they were like, oh, we're going to have to let everyone go whilst they were actually getting
All right, so we don't.
record
They
profits.
look 100 years old as well, so we don't like them, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, well, we'll give half the money back even though we got record profits.
Well,
That's
okay.
a classic Australian business move.
Yeah.
We'll
All right.
fire everyone.
Number
if you don't give us
38, Brett
money."
Blundy. I worked with his nephew, Wes Blundy. He's like a retail mogul. A lot of ASX listed companies that anything to do with retail, he has like his fingers in and stuff
Accent
like
Group. What is Accent
Um,
Group?
that. It's like they Doc Martens and like
Yes.
blah blah blah.
JB Sports and shit or whatever. What's it called? Yeah, JB.
JD.
JD Sports.
JD.
I think
I don't know if
that's
they're in JD,
or
but
hype and shit.
he was
A bunch of them.
brought Lavissa was a big success. And actually a bit about Brett Blundy. His like team. I think at one point there was a profile in the Australian news because he made like every one of his like lieutenants like it ended up each making like it was a millionaire factory. You worked with Brett Blundy, you became a millionaire.
Sounds like a good factory.
And all of them have. Yeah, do you remember Sanity? I think the DJ, the record where they sell records and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That was a big deal and stuff like that. So and then he's also one of like the largest landowners in the world, or maybe in Australia, but either Australia or globally. A lot of cattle farms and stuff. I think, yeah, cattle station deal.
That's the move. Like that's how he's probably printing.
Yeah. So also, yeah, shout out Wes Blundy, my previous boss. All right,
Solomon Lew, he's a Maya and like he owns a heap of like Australian retail
Smiggle.
labels. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Smiggle,
Jeans.
Just Jeans.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of retail people coming in.
And he's done deals with Maya or owns a part of Maya. I'm not sure exactly.
He looks.
Yeah.
He's
He looks
Apparently
insane.
he's tough to do business with.
Single largest shareholder and sits on the board of Maya.
So
Oh,
I was
wow.
at an investment conference I can't remember 5 or 6 years ago called Hearts and Minds and he was there and they did this like bidding competition for this like signed guitar or some shit and I went to charity and he was like bidding against some other like hedge fund manager and it was like 150 grand for a fucking guitar and they were just like he's like yep whatever boom kept going so he's
Wow,
balling out
Baller.
and apparently he's extremely tough to do like he's a tough negotiator.
He
Absolute,
looks
like you know
he
he's
looks
just
fucking scary.
he's a shark like
Yeah.
just goes for it.
Congratulations to Solomon, number 37,
He's
4.11
80
billion.
and he's just fucking he's still like running that shit like
That's
still,
cool. That's cool. All right, number 36, Michael Haque and family, 4.36 billion. In finance, they own net wealth.
That's like a investment for like they manage your money for you.
Yeah, wealth management company.
Yeah.
All right, number 35, Lawrence Escalante, 4.5 billion. I've known of Lawrence. I've met Lawrence and for a long time. He does like casino biz over in the States. He invented like this or he founded this like loophole, a legal loophole in the States to offer online casinos in the States, because online casinos in the States, especially like 10 years ago, were completely barred. Now that they're regulating it slowly. And
He was so ahead of the curve with that.
so ahead of the curve. He actually has a really great he like pitched at like some startup
Yes.
conference thing. And that's one of the first things I watched. Like when I was very young in uni or something. And
He's wearing like a hoodie. He's really nerdy. He's got his
and
laptop.
he was talking about like basically the online casino world. Like people would gamble like socially, like in a Habbo hotel type thing. And then that didn't really work out, and he pivoted into this loophole thing. And then this during COVID, when people can't access land casinos, and then you can't access online casinos because it's banned in the US, your only option is his solution.
Yeah.
And so that just fucking skyrocketed. And this is like a top 10 in terms of revenue generative business in Australia, private business in Australia. Like it did $6 billion last year. It's
and he sponsors Ferrari. He's got the most
also,
insane car collection in the world.
I've never seen like someone that balls out as much as him.
It's like a 12-year-old in GTA. It's unbelievable.
Like it literally living the life of GTA. So yeah. Shout out to Lawrence. Number 34, Greg Goodman and family. What does that do? Property. All right.
Jack Cowan. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Hungry fucking Jacks,
number 33,
right?
Hungry Jacks. He's worth almost $5 billion, which is funny because Hungry Jacks isn't like that.
But
famous.
I guess it like sits third to like order. Oh, honestly, is it second to McDonald's in Australia? KFC,
Is
McDonald's, KFC, Hungry Jacks, I feel. And
Mm.
like McDonald's is worth so much. So you would assume that being third in that race is worth it. But I think it's like property, all that kind of stuff. And then it's just like he's run with that.
Yeah. Number 32, Ed Craven, $4.82 billion. He's the guy behind Stake.com,
He'd probably be the youngest person
which
so
is
far.
our
right?
direct competitor. Yeah, he's definitely the youngest person. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably the youngest billionaire in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe him and Scale, Alex, Scale AI. They're probably two of the youngest self-made billionaires in the world. Yeah, Stake.com, massive crypto casino. I think they're the largest just online casino period in the world, I'd assume. And
there's no way he's only increased 7% this year in terms of his net worth.
yeah, 4.82 billion.
I think it will be a lot higher.
I think it's higher. I mean, also early into crypto and stuff like that. Yeah. I think a lot of the estimations on this list, sometimes when they're just private businesses, and especially if they made their money in stuff like crypto as well, it's like obfuscated. So
and also like tax things, like you don't necessarily want the world knowing how much money you've got.
Can we talk about their description of what Kick is or what Twitch is? Biggest competitor, Amazon's Twitch, which allows users to upload videos and provide commentary as they play video games online.
Fuck, AFR is such boomers.
Jesus Christ.
They've got no idea.
You would
what
think
that
you would
is.
mention live streaming in that sentence, but that's all good.
You
But
can't
yeah,
upload videos.
Stake.com and Kick.com, and owns a lot of property and stuff like that.
He's done well. And he's
yeah,
he's a RuneScape OG.
Yeah, RuneScape OG. So shout out to RuneScape. Yeah, $5 billion. He's like, I think he's like 29 or
fuck
30.
Off. Good on you.
Yeah, that's honestly like an insane arc there.
And it's also like it's amazing what like certain applications of technology can do. All these other people have had to build factories and distribution networks and property and land and all this huge
everyone on
enterprise.
this list is like 100 years old, and it took them 100 years to make 1 or 2 billion or 3 billion. They're saying he's 5, and he's done this like in
And he's done it with like
5-6 years.
200 employees in 5 years. Whereas like all these other
I think
people
they've got like 1,000.
it'd be
but yeah.
thousands of people, like, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
but
it is pretty insane.
They've also listed him as one of the most controversial rich listers. I wouldn't describe him as very controversial.
He's got a Steve Jobs things going on, because whenever I've met him, like he's just wearing like a black shirt and jorts, and that's like his thing. Like it's like a Steve Jobs thing.
Yeah, Steve Jobs at least dressed well.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of suits him. I don't know.
Yeah, the jorts are, Eddie, you can switch the jorts out, I reckon.
Yeah. All right, we'll continue on. Congratulations to and your name's Ed, but
You've got the same
you're
name.
not worth 5
I'm not worth 5 billion.
Yeah. Alright. 31, Vicus Ramble, manufacturers. He's worth $5 billion. What did he do?
He makes fertilizer.
Oh, alright.
An ammonia plant on the peninsula.
That's an explosives plant. Let's get that clear.
Thanks, Vikas Rambo, for making explosives.
All right. Well,
So what,
let's
would he ship explosives overseas or what?
Uh,
Maybe it's for mining and stuff, right?
oh,
Because you use explosives for mining? I don't know.
Interesting.
you,
Curious.
Yeah, you remember that port that exploded overseas and destroyed the whole city?
Oh, in Turkey or whatever.
That was a bunch of fertilizer.
Nice.
Wow, congratulations.
Big
Okay,
James
number
Packer?
30, James Packer. We love James Packer. I would love to meet him. The son of Kerry Packer, and really just did the whole Crown thing, sold Crown.
Apparently, he's now in a good place after a period of struggle with his mental and physical health.
And I'm pretty sure he's done really well in tech investments. Like he just aped his money into like the
Meta and
Nasdaq,
Nvidia.
the was it with the Mag 7, and he fucking
That's crazy. So in 2022, he aped in to Nvidia, Meta, and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing.
and they all just fucking swelled.
He's,
Like those were like
he's
the
got to
best
be worth
investments.
way more than that now. If he put $3 billion into Nvidia 3 years ago,
No, wait, he I don't know. Well, yeah, he's.
I assume he didn't put it all.
But
in,
I remember reading a profile on him saying that his like interest is in AI now, and that reflects his investments there. So no, congratulations to James Packer. I'm pretty sure also some Richest beefed. James Packer and the Steak guys had some like beef back in the day because he's obviously Crown and Pokies and stuff like that, and I think he said to like in an email. Either him or his like lieutenant like said that, like stay the fuck away from our business or whatever like that. And now Eddie's got to be richer than
and James Packer isn't even in the business anymore.
Nah, he's out. But you know what? I don't know. That was from something I remember. I don't know if that's true or not. Nothing we say on this is slanderous. To
Good on
any
you, James Packer.
billionaires.
I think getting like that business was really like Crown for a bit there. It was like there was the whole kind of
Toxic.
money laundering, crazy Chinese
Star and Crown.
shit.
Yeah.
Like that was awful. And then that would have just been so stressful and fucked up. And it's like I think I just be like, you know what? I'm done here.
Yeah. All right. 29. Zach Fried. Maury Fried. Oh, like it's actually different names. What the fuck? That's why I'm struggling.
Spotlight
Spotlight. All right. Congratulations. $5 billion.
selling fucking fabric.
Wow. I thought Spotlight was like a money laundering thing.
The different surnames are thanks to a teacher's spelling mistake in
Oh.
the brothers' schooling years.
Wait, what?
Why did the teacher define their last name?
Doesn't make sense.
What? That's a good point.
And the family just rolled with
They
it.
don't have a birth certificate?
Oh my god. Wait, guys, I actually really well, let's keep going. 28, Sam Hupert, 5 billion. Technology. Ooh,
Medical
Pro Medicus.
imaging.
Yeah, medical imaging. That's congratulations.
cool.
That's really cool. That's good for the world. We love Sam Hupert. Anthony Hall, 5 billion. Technology.
Pro Medicus as well.
Pro Medicus, co-founder. Wow, so is Pro Medicus worth
So
like 10
two
10 bill?
little nerds fucking going at it. Let's go.
Wow, and he looks like a doctor as well. Shout out.
Shout
Um,
out Doc.
Anthony Hall. All right, number 26, Lindsay Fox.
Lynn Fox.
Lynn Fox. Property.
He owns a shit ton of property and a fuck ton of trucks. And their logistics.
He looks like a sweet guy.
I'm not sure.
Alright. 5.73. Okay, now this is where the wealth is going to jump pretty.
So
Crazy.
Lindsay Fox has, because they've got all the trucks and the logistics networks, obviously.
Yeah.
But they've got all of the warehouses and they own all the land. So it's just like accidentally they've got a huge property like business going on.
Well, congratulations.
On your Lindsay.
Uh,
And he
top
takes a helicopter
25.
from Turak to Portsea all the time.
Oh.
Yep.
Baller. All right, number 25, Alan Wilson, 6 billion, retail,
Reese
plumbing. Wow. So people that think you have to do technology
He's
to
lost
get rich.
$4 billion in the last year.
Damn, that's crazy.
Interest rates hurt construction and renovation. Yeah,
Mm.
that's crazy.
Number 24, Len Ainsworth. Oh,
He's
this
the
is
oldest
Poke Machines. Yeah, this is
Rich
OG.
lister.
6.69 billion. Aristocrat. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
yeah.
So all the fucking poker machines and casinos and stuff like that is this guy.
And in the early years of his business, he survived an attempt to blow up his factory by a competitor who had arranged notorious Sydney standover man Lenny McPherson to plant a bomb in the
Oh
hopes it would
my-
hold the business.
Oh my god.
That's dope.
That
Good on
is
you, Len.
honestly, this whole casino industry is so batshit
fucked
crazy. Like one day when we get Noah and stuff, we'll talk about some of the shit that's happened with us. But I feel like Steak and these guys, they've all had. You just have so many stories. Tim getting kidnapped.
Kidnapped, yeah.
Like, yeah, or attempted robbery or whatever, kidnap. All right, let's continue. 23, Susan Walker and family, 6.89 billion property. All right, let's keep going. Cameron Adams, 22, 7 billion Canva technology, and he's young. He's like 40.
So is he the
Or
third,
maybe late
third
30s.
co-founder? So he's not one of the couple.
No, he's a third co-founder. He's worth 7
He's invested in a range of sustainability-focused startups.
He seems like a nice guy.
Seaweed plastic startup. Who gives a crap? Like,
bro's taking on XL. Dang. Good luck.
That's yeah, dude, that's
good luck. A much cooler version of the Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, my ass.
no, but congratulations to Cameron Adams.
And he said he's going to give away half of his wealth.
Wow, nice guy.
On your
And
champ.
the Canva story, I think. I mean, we'll get to the Canva people, but I think that's the most fascinating startup story.
Yeah, we'll get there. They're a bit up there.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
21, Alexandra Burt and Lenny Baldock. Mining.
Iron ore. They're the daughter of a Pilbara mining pioneer, Peter Wright.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Number 20, John Gandel, 7.21. I think I've talked to one of the sons.
Yeah, the
Adam,
Gandels, the
Adam Gandels?
Chadstons.
Yeah, I've talked to them before. Okay, property.
And he owns
yeah,
Point
nice.
Leo Wine Estate.
Congratulations. Okay, 19, Vivek Chand Sehgal, manufacturing car parts. $8 billion. Well,
Whoa.
we're getting up there now in the wealth. That is a lot of bees. But nice, manufacturing. Car parts. Number 18, Angela Bennett, 8.4 billion, mining as well. Rio Tinto. No,
Oh,
no, hold on. She's a daughter of Lang Hancock's old schoolmate and business partner, Peter Wright. Okay, Peter Wright is a...
Pilbara guy.
Yep, okay. Congratulations. Mario Verocci.
Verocci.
Retail, 9.79 billion. Yeah, these Chemist Warehouse, they're actually like so wealthy. Chemist Warehouse is an incredible warehouse is an incredible business.
They've done amazingly well.
They've done incredibly well. So congratulations to them.
And they offer a pretty good product.
Yeah,
Like, it's just everywhere, and it's kind of cheap, and it's got everything you need.
and yeah, I'm assuming they're good people.
And they actually I forgot exactly how it worked, but it's similar story to Lawrence, where you used to not be able to own more than one chemist. Like, you had to be the pharmacist, and the pharmacist had to be the owner of the chemist. And these guys worked out how to do it. Yeah, there you go. They utilized the loophole in Victorian law, meant that individuals could own many pharmacies so long as they were part of a friendly society, blah, 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 blah. So they were the first to work out this loophole. So they were like, basically had, years on anyone else trying to kind of like have a franchise of chemists.
Wow. Congratulations to them. Mario Verocci, the Verocci family. Marcelo and Adrian.
I think he's the one who, there was that reel like a couple weeks ago, he's like, what the Sigma? Yeah, and he's like, we'll have all the shareholders saying, what the Sigma?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's really funny. We'll link it or something.
Yeah. Number 16. Let's go up. Frank Lowy, property. This is the Meriton guy, right?
Property.
No, it's not Meriton. Sorry.
Westfield.
Westfield? No. What is it? I don't know. But this is 10.2. Okay, when you're getting up to like the 16th richest and 15th, these are icons in Australia.
Yeah.
Like business icons. Because I've heard his name, but what the fuck does he do again?
Oh, so he sold. For
Oh,
25
co-founder
billion.
of Westfield. I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't see that. Okay,
He
co-founder.
sold, and he's a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
Crazy.
Incredible. Shout out to Frank Lowy. Number 15. Oh, we're almost done. Richard White. Yep, this is the guy behind WiseTech,
Yeah.
technology company. I still don't know what the fuck they do, but the stock's been on a tear.
I
is
have
it
no
like a
fucking idea
consulting
what they
thing or
do.
No?
I have no fucking idea.
What does WiseTech do? It's I know it's a software company.
It's
but
just logistics software.
logistics
I don't-
software. Okay. Well, this
on
is
you, bruv.
insane. Like, yeah, and I think he's pretty young. I think he's like in his 50s. So to be worth 10 Bs in your 50s, that's insane.
It's not bad. It's
That's
not bad at all.
congratulations to Richard White and WiseTech Global people. Okay, number 14. the Gantz family retail 11.27 billion, and
Chemist Warehouse
Chemist
again.
Warehouse. Wait, how much is Chemist Warehouse fucking worth? It must
See,
be like
look,
20 billion.
Sam and Jack hold nearly 27% of ASX listed Sigma.
What?
It's like their new company's Sigma, and then they like
Oh.
one of the old guys. Like I heard my 9-year-old nephew say, "What the Sigma?" and I'm like, "What is that?" And then
That's hilarious.
and he's like, "We'll have everyone saying what the Sigma."
Nice. That's hilarious. Okay, number 13, Mike Cannon Brooks, which is behind technology company Atlassian. Shout out to these guys. They were
Oh.
big. Wait, is the stock down 50%?
One half of the Atlassian duo, Cannon Brooks' fortune is halved this year
divorce.
thanks to his pending divorce from
Yeah.
Annie.
There's a lot of billionaires that get divorces.
Holy shit! So Annie Cannon Brooks,
Is worth 12. Oh, she's
Is worth-
she's richer than him.
she's worth 12 billion because they got divorced.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Number
To be
12
fair,
is his wife.
if I was
or
that
ex-wife.
wealthy, I just wouldn't even give a shit. It'd be like, take it.
He seems like I don't think he gives a shit.
No, and it's
really.
like if you did it together, it's like whatever.
And I mean, based on what I know, I like Mike Cannon Brooks, and Atlassian's a large Australian.
Is Mike the very environmentally?
Yeah,
yeah.
Mike is, yeah. Scott is, maybe they both are, but Mike is definitely it. Annie is, okay, number 12 is Annie, which is his divorced wife. But she's probably done, has she done, she's done, doing property stuff, farming, education. She's probably going to do good things with the money, so
Nice.
congratulations to her. Okay, 11, Andrew Forrest. We all know from resources, Fortescue, 12.68 billion. Congratulations.
That's a wild amount of money.
Insane. All right, we're at the top 10 now. Kerry Stokes, 12.7 billion behind Seven Media Group.
And he's obsessed with Australian war history, and he's
That's
the one.
cool.
He's the one who backed the war crimes guy. Fucking what's his name? Lincoln.
Ben Robert Smith.
Ben Robert Smith. Kerry Stokes loved Ben Robert Smith and gave him a job and stuff, and was part of this whole scandal, and
Paying his legal bills.
paid his legal bills, and then they lost.
Well,
Pretty wild.
okay, number 9 is Nicola Forrest, divorced wife of Andrew. Is his name Andrew Forrest? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and she somehow is richer than him now because she has more shares.
Congratulations
Nicola.
to Nicola. 8, Ivan Glasenberg, resources 13 billion, Glencore. Okay, that's like a big giant.
I haven't
conglomerate.
heard of these people.
You haven't heard of Glencore? Oh.
No.
Number 7, this guy's a goat. Michael Dorrell, 13 billion. He came out of nowhere. 13 billion. He has like a asset manager, private infrastructure, private equity.
Wow, and
real
he's just
estate
been
thing.
killing it.
And he's just been killing it. He hasn't been in Australia for a long time, but he's over there in the States. But Blackstone bought his thing or something, maybe. I don't know. But yeah,
They
Blackstone.
started Stone Peak.
Stone
cool.
Peak is his company. 13 billion. I'm guessing he's like maybe 50. Maybe I think he's in his late 40s or something. I don't
Good
know.
on him.
Um,
It's crazy. You can just he's just made.
he's popped out.
50 really great investments, and it's done.
He's popped out. He's number 7th richest Australian individual, and he's like just popped out of nowhere, kind of.
Yeah, he
I
can
feel
walk
like.
past you in the street, wouldn't know.
So congratulations to Michael Dorrell. Okay, number 6, we've got the husband and wife duo behind Canva, $14 billion combined.
Crazy.
She has a LinkedIn post
Yes.
where she wrote about her entire journey of raising the first bit of money for Canva, or like starting Canva, and that's one of the best startup blogs I've ever read.
She's amazing. Like how she went to
She is great.
San Francisco and learnt kite surfing so she could
Yeah.
message this guy from this conference and like maybe get investment in their like textbook
She
software
is
startup. Like
that is like the epitome of like when you're an investor, you don't really invest in the idea, you invest in the person, the type of person. In their DNA needs to be like nothing will stop them.
yeah.
And she is the definition of like nothing stopped her. So many things were going wrong and not her way. She never, like, you have to like never give up, and she is that. She has that DNA, and it's not a shock that she is one of the most successful Australians in history. And also her husband. I don't want to forget about the
BF.
husband, but shout out to Melanie Perkins. Wow, what a great like role model. All right, 5 is this. Is he evil? Clive Palmer.
Yeah, he's awful.
$20 billion.
He's like
resources.
somehow like he like was trying to rebuild the Titanic. Like he's just done the dumbest shit. But he just keeps printing money because it's mining.
He owns all the mining.
Yeah, look,
shit.
he spent $123 million on ads at the 2022 election, and they got like 1 seat in Parliament.
Yeah. His party. Yeah. Fifth richest. He's a fifth richest individual in Australia, and he is. Yeah. Okay,
And he's suing the government for $296 billion.
Does he seem like he seems like a bitter old man type thing?
Oh,
He's
he's
got
just
20
just
Bs.
fucking like just mining power, crazy.
All right, the fourth richest is Scott Farquhar, who is the co-founder of Atlassian, and he has not been divorced. So that's why he's worth $20 billion. Or like, right? Like that's
Yeah, he'd be worth half that.
So congratulations to Scott. Scott and Mike. They're like a really good Australian tech.
They're also
story.
and they're like funding lots of little
Good
Aussie
initiatives.
startups and
Yeah.
cool
They've got
stuff.
Grok, which is their like investment, their like family office thing. So shout out to them. Number 3, Anthony Pratt and Family
Big dog.
Manufacturing. They're behind it's Pratt Industries, right? Like this is the Visi.
Visi.
the cardboard stuff.
Yeah, it's big business.
Just massive, insane for 44 years. So yeah, shout out to Anthony Pratt and Family. Okay, number 2. This is the Meriton guy, Harry Triggerboff. I don't know how to say his name, but this is the guy that started all the Meriton Empire. There's always a Meriton in every single capital city.
Seriously.
There's a lot of Meritons, and I'm guessing he's done a bunch of other stuff in property. 29 point. We stopped saying the net worth, but $29
Holy
billion.
shit. He was raised in the Russian community south of Beijing.
Wow.
And he had a milk run and a taxi fleet. And then it just got into fucking property and just kept flipping.
Wow. Incredible human. Unless he's done bad stuff. I don't know if he's done bad stuff or not. Okay. Number 1.
Wow.
Richest
She's number 1.
Man, or like richest man. Richest. I was going to say like richest person, man or woman in Australia. It's a woman. Go Australia. Gina Reinhart. I'm sorry I said Gina before. $38 billion. Congratulate $40 billion basically.
From just fucking selling iron.
From selling it. So I don't know much about the Reinhardt family. So she inherited wealth, but then like she like turned it into a thing, or
Yeah. I think she's kind of kept it operating and growing it, and it's just huge now.
ooh, she celebrated U.S. Donald Trump's win at Mar-a-Lago. She was at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, she's Trump's very much tied into a lot of this rich list.
Yep. Okay. Well, look, that was a segment. That was kind of funny.
That was good.
That was good, just going through it. And now people got to, if you want to become a billionaire in this country, now you know what to do.
It's pretty it's like there's not much innovation going on.
No, I think the composition of this list is going to change drastically over the next
You can already
few
see it
decades.
seeding through.
It is
fucking online casinos.
Well, I think what's going to happen is maybe half of the list is going to die in the next decade or two, and then the wealth is going to be comprised of mostly technology.
Well, and what's
and
cool
inheritance.
as well,
Inheritance. There's a lot of inheritance in Australia. Fucking Melbourne is full of like inherited
Nepo
like
fuckers.
nepo baby people. So yeah, it's like I think inheritance. I think it's like a couple $1 trillion are going to flow down into all the kids. So inheritance, technology, I think are going to be the main.
What's interesting,
things
like
on the list.
Zambrero's on there because it's like a kind of thing of like at a certain point, this generation of people will be out of touch with the consumer, and obviously they're selling something that is just it's a commodity. They've got property, they've got iron, they've got wood, like that's whatever.
Yeah.
Their kids will inherit it and blow it all. But then like things like Zambrero, it's cool because it's like, you know, the Hungry Jack's guy didn't come up with Zambrero because he wasn't
Right.
kind of in touch with what kind of potentially like new consumption patterns are. And so that means there's like opportunity to get onto that list by just kind of knowing what people actually want to buy and offering it.
Yeah. No, that's well said. I think that was fun. We should do that for the young rich list. Because there's another list for under 40s people. So we should do that again.
It'll be interesting to see of the young rich list who ends up getting onto the big boy rich list in time.
Some of them are already on like an Ed Craven. He's
Is
already
he
on the
number
big
one
boy.
on young rich list? Surely, maybe Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence is older than 40. Isn't
No, oh maybe Ed is number one, maybe, or like is the
gotta
Canva people still in their 30s or no?
he? Yeah,
I don't
think
know. But we'll find that out. We'll do that next time. All right, I think that's it for this week. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.
So. Bye.